Hi mga online classmates! Welcome back to my channel. And for today's video, we will be dealing with Quarter 1, Week 2 of Grade 8 Mathematics. Kung napanood niyo yung previous video ko, sinabi ko doon that based from the most essential learning competencies or the MELC, yung mga lessons on factoring supposedly ay ituturo na for the first 2 weeks lang ng ating school year. But then, naisip ko na sana hindi natin masyadong tambakan yung mga students natin ng mga topics and activities. So I decided to only include 2 topics for this week. Anyways, we are allowed to do unpacking and combining MELCs na sinasabi nga nila. Okay, so if you are ready for the video, let's proceed.
Let's begin with the topic, factoring perfect square trinomials. Perfect squares are numbers or expressions that are the product of a number or expression multiplied to itself. So kung meron tayong isang number or expression na tinimes sa sarili niya, ang sagot ay automatic a perfect square. Gaya na lamang nito, 3 times 3 equals 9. So 9 is a perfect square. X squared times itself, x squared, equals x to the 4th power. So x to the 4th power is also a perfect square. So ganun lamang po ang perfect square na numbers. Ngayon naman, ano nga ba ang isang perfect square na trinomial? So it is an algebraic expression with 3 terms that are created by multiplying a binomial to itself. So kung meron kang isang binomial, tinimes mo sa sarili niya, automatic ang sagot doon ay isang perfect square na trinomial. For example, ang binomial mo ay 4x plus 2. Binomial yan kasi meron siyang dalawang terms. Ito times natin siya sa sarili niya, kaya naka-square yan. So 4x plus 2 times 4x plus 2, ang magiging sagot ay 16x squared plus 16x plus 4. Isang perfect square na trinomial. Isang way pa para ma-check natin talaga kung perfect square trinomial yan ay yung first term niya at last term dapat perfect square. So pwede natin kunin ang square roots nila. Gaya nung 16x squared, ang square root niya ay 4x. Ang square root naman nung last term na 4 ay 2. Lastly is to check the middle term. Ang middle term natin ay 16x. Makukuha mo lang daw yan kung ita-times natin yung square roots nung first term na 4x at nung last term na 2. So 4x times 2 is 8x and then multiply it again to 2 to get 16x. Okay, so huwag kakalimutan na para sa middle term, square root ng first term times square root ng last term times 2. Now, let us factor. Gamitin natin yung mga examples na nasa module ninyo. Number 1, x squared plus 14x plus 49. So ito raw ay isang example ng isang perfect square na trinomial kasi yung first term niya ay perfect square. Ang last term niya ay perfect square din. So makikita nyo ang square roots nila ay x and 7. And then para makuha yung middle term, so ita-times lang natin yung square root ng first term na x, yung square root ng last term na 7 times 2 na lagi kong sinasabi. So it will give us 14x. Pag na-verify na natin, pwede na nating isulat ang sagot. So kunin natin yung square roots nila, yung x, and then para sa sign, tignan nyo lang yung sign ng middle term. So that is positive. And then we get the square root of the last term squared. So it is x plus 7 squared or x plus 7 times x plus 7. Let's try another example. Number 2. We have here 16x squared minus 8xy plus y squared. So, i-observe din natin ulit. So, meron tayong first term na perfect square. So, ang square root niyan ay 4x. And then, yung last term natin ay perfect square din. Ang square root niya ay y. Ngayon, i-verify natin yan using the middle term. So, meron tayong 4x. I-times natin sa y times 2. Ang makukuha natin dyan ay 8xy. Okay na, pwede na nating isulat ang sagot. So, kunin natin yung square root ng first term na 4x. Tignan yung symbol, that is negative. And then, we get the square root of the last term na y raised to 2. So, yan na po ang ating sagot. Ganun lang po, kadali. Example number 3. So, kayang-kaya na natin to.
Come on!
Meron tayo ditong 100a squared plus 40ab plus 4b squared. Na, i-check muna natin. First term is a perfect square. So, ang square root ng 100a squared ay 10a. Tapos, yung last term naman, 4b squared is a perfect square. Square root ng 4 ay 2. Square root ng b squared ay b. Check natin yung middle term kung sasakto siya. So, kunin natin yung 10a. Ita-times natin sa square root ng last term na 2b. At laging ita-times yan sa 2. So, ang makukuha natin dyan ay 40ab. So, sakto siya sa middle term. Dahil dyan, pwede na nating sulat ang sagot. So, kunin natin ulit 10a. Get the sign, plus, and then 2b raised to 2. So, that will be our answer. Okay, let's have one more example. So, example number 4. A squared minus 24ab plus 144b squared. Observe nyo pala, no? Yung last term ay positive lagi. So, meron tayong a squared. Ang square root niya na a. And then, square root ng 144b squared ay 12b. To check, tingnan natin kung makukuha ang middle term. We multiply a, and then yung last term na square root, that's 12b times 2. So, ang makukuha dyan ay 24ab. So, sakto sa nasa middle term natin. So, kunin na natin yung sagot. So, we have a, and then minus, then we have 12b raised to 2. And that will be our answer. Let us proceed to the second topic, factoring general trinomials. So, kung hindi perfect square trinomial yan, paano kaya natin siya ifa-factor? So, here is a simple way. Una, i-check muna natin kung yung numerical coefficient ng first term natin ay 1. So, in this example, yung d squared ay may kasamang 1 na coefficient pero hindi na dyan nakalagay. So, that is d squared plus 5d plus 6. For the solution, letter A, sabi dyan, ilista daw lahat ng mga pwedeng maging factors ng 6. Kung titignan natin dyan sa list ng factors, meron tayong 6 times 1, 3 times 2, negative 6 times negative 1 will give us positive 6 also. And we have negative 3 times negative 2, it will also give us positive 6. Ulitin natin for this step, sabi dyan, make a list. Ilista mo lang daw yung mga factors or yung mga numbers na pag pinag-multiply mo ay bibigyan ka ng positive 6. So, ayan na po yung mga factors na magbibigay sa atin ng positive 6. For the next step, let us check all the factors. Tingnan daw natin sino naman ang magbibigay sa atin nung number na makikita dun sa middle term. Ang middle term natin ay isang positive number. That is positive 5. Now, if we are going to add the factors listed, sino kaya ang magbibigay sa atin ng positive 5? So, in this list, ang magbibigay sa atin ng positive 5 ay si 3 and 2. So, therefore, the factors of d squared plus 5d plus 6 is d plus 3 and d plus 2. Another example, factor k squared plus 3k minus 28. Gaya kanina, let us make a list of the factors of negative 28. So this time, negative 28 siya. So ang factors niya kapag negative ay dapat magkaibang sign. So isang positive at isang negative. So meron tayong 7 and negative 4. Siyempre, meron ding negative 7 and positive 4 and so on and so forth. Basta ba, ang factors na ito ay magbibigay sa atin ng negative 28. For the next step, take note of the middle term na positive 3. From the list, sino kaya ang magbibigay sa atin ng positive 3? Dahil magkaiba yung sign nila, automatic the operation is subtraction. So, pag pinag-minus daw natin yan, sinong magbibigay sa atin ng positive 3? So, itry natin yung una. 7 minus 4 is positive 3. Agad-agad, nakuha natin yung sagot. Kung hindi kayo naniniwala, itry nyo pa yung iba. Pero dahil isa lang dyan ang magbibigay sa atin ng positive 3, yun ang kukunin natin. So, therefore, the factors are k plus 7, kukunin natin yung 7, and k minus 4. So, kukunin naman natin yung negative 4. Again, the factors are k plus 7 and k minus 4. Now, let's have another case. Paano naman daw kung yung numerical coefficient ay hindi 1? So, merong ibang value yung numerical coefficient ng first term. Let us discuss that using examples. So, number 1. We have 5x squared minus 14x plus 8. So, meron tayong 5 na numerical coefficient for the first term. So, ganito lang yung step natin. So, yung numerical coefficient na yon will be multiplied to the number in the last term. And then we rewrite. So, we have x squared minus 14x. Tapos, yung nakuha nating product na 40. And then, we factor gaya nung nasa previous case natin. So, kunin lang natin yung square roots niyan. X and X, and then proceed tayo sa paglilista. Pero take note of this. Kung yung last term ay positive, automatic, yung sign ng dalawang factors natin ay pareho. At dahil negative yung nasa middle term natin, parehas na negative yung magiging sign ng mga factors natin. Ngayon, proceed tayo sa paglilista. List natin yung mga factors ng 40. So, kunin natin yung negative na sign na pareho. That's 10 times 4. We also have negative 20 and negative 2. And lastly, we have negative 40 and negative 1. So, lahat yan magbibigay sa atin ng positive 40. Pero ang tanong, sino naman dyan ang magbibigay sa atin ng negative 14. So, i-add natin yan. Tapos, i-identify natin. So, from the list, yung unang nilista natin ang magbibigay sa atin ng negative 14. So, yun yung tamang factors niya. Pero hindi pa tayo tapos dyan. Isusunod natin, i-divide natin sa 5 yung mga numbers dun sa ating factors. Take note guys ha, ang ipang-divide natin yung number sa first term. So, ang makukuha natin dyan ay x, and then we have 2 over 1, and then x, and then we have 4 over 5. Next is to multiply the denominators to the first term of the factors. So, meron tayong x minus 2, and then we have 5x minus 4. And this will be our factors. So, the factors are x minus 2 and 5x minus 4. Try natin ulit. Let's have our second example. So, number 2. 2x squared plus 5x plus 2. So, gawin natin yung kanina, 2 times 2. And then, we rewrite. We have x squared plus 5x tapos yung nakuhang sagot na 4. After that, i-factor na natin gaya nung previous na case. So, meron tayong dalawang x. And then, since positive yon, same sign, positive yung middle term, so dalawang plus. And then, proceed tayo sa paglilista. Okay, list them down. We have 4 times 1, and we have 2 times 2. So, wala na. Ngayon, tignan natin yung middle term na positive 5. So, kunin natin ngayon yung magbibigay sa atin ng positive 5. Ngayon naman, kunin natin ulit yung number sa first term natin kanina na 2. And then we divide. After that, i-rewrite natin. So we have x plus 2 over 1. Kasi na lowest term siya. And then x plus 1 half. And then, proceed tayo sa multiplication. So, makukuha natin dyan ay x plus 2 times 2x plus 1. And that will be our answer. Okay, let us proceed to the last example, number 3. We have here 4x squared minus 3x minus 1. And then, we multiply 4 and 1. Then, we rewrite. So, x squared minus 3x minus 4. And then, we factor. So, we have here x and x. Since negative yan, magkaiba yung magiging sign natin. So, we have negative and positive. Proceed tayo ngayon sa paglilista sa factors ni negative 4. So, ililista lang natin yung mga factors niya. Siyempre, magkaibang sign. Meron tayo ditong negative 4 and 1. Siyempre, meron ding negative 1 and 4. We also have negative 2 and positive 2. So, yan yung mga factors niya. So, tignan ang middle term na negative 3. Tapos, i-check natin sino ang magbibigay sa atin ng negative 3. So, we have negative 4 and positive 1. Ngayon, kunin natin yung number dun sa first term natin na 4. And then, we divide. And then, we rewrite x minus 1. And then, x plus 1/4. And then, we multiply again. So, ang makukuha natin dyan ay x minus 1 times 4x plus 1. And that will be our final answer.
So, I kababayan, we're done with week 2 of quarter 1 in grade 8 mathematics. So, I hope na marami kayong natutunan for this week. Sana may apply natin with the other topics pa na may encounter natin in mathematics. And so, thank you for watching my video and see you next time.